Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is March 4th, 2016. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in. All right, so we just had the non-farm payroll report released by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and you're going to see that it looks like the U.S. economy added 242,000 new jobs, much better than expected. And this puts the Federal Reserve back in play for interest rate hikes. So yes, it was off the table last month. Everybody was talking about a recession. Now everybody's thinking that it's overheating. So again, markets are right now trading up about 6.5 points, 6.25 points. We'll see how today plays out. But all in all, this move here does put the Federal Reserve back in play for an interest rate hike come the next meeting. All right, let's take a look at the U.S. dollar index. That tells us a lot. What you're going to see here for the dollar. Dollar spiked higher on the news. You got a real sharp rebound in the dollar. So right now the U.S. dollar index moving higher on the news after the Federal Reserve, after the non-farm payroll report was released. We'll see how high the dollar goes. Remember, if the dollar gets to 99, 100, that really hurts all of the companies in the S&P 500, Dow Jones Industrial Average. These companies are multinationals. They do a lot of exports, and that will hurt exports overall. So keep that on the watch list. Next up, we're going to take a look here at the gold market today. We'll take a look at the GLD. Gold completely sold off. It was up sharply before the announcement, and now it's come back down. It's catching a little bit of an uptick here, but gold has retreated already. Gold futures are just up $1.50 at the moment. They were up about 12 points earlier, so we'll see how that plays out. Either way, there are a lot of stocks in the news. Let's go to our bread and butter. Let's see what's moving around. Smith & Wesson is first up today. SWHC is the ticker symbol. Stock right now is trading around $26.93. Closed at $25.40. I don't really see this getting up much higher from here. So, again, it is in an uptrend. It's a strong stock. It has moved in parabolic fashion. Around 28 is all I could see for Smith & Wesson, if it could even get up there. So if you own this, I would trail the stop loss immediately. If you do not own Smith & Wesson right now, I would not be a buyer up here at these levels. So just giving you a heads up here, you do not want to own this stock up here. It is too overbought at this point in time. It does not have a lot of upside left in the cards. I'll be watching this one today in the intraday stock chat room for signals to see if it will reverse, and we'll see how it plays out. Either way, Smith & Wesson is too overbought at this point in time. Let's take a look at H&R Block. Ticker symbol is HRB. And what you're going to see here is that the stock right now is trading at $29.35, closed at $32.90, so this is a pretty good gap down. I will have gap levels for this in the intraday stock chat room once the opening bell rings today. So again, we will be looking to play H&R Block today in the intraday stock chat room. And once again, if you want to take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room, just come on over to the website. It's very easy to do, and you could trade right alongside of us. We're having a stellar 2016. We're going to look to keep that going. All right, let's take a look next up at AVGO, which is Broadcom. And what you're going to see here is stock, I believe, reported earnings. They closed at 137.33, now trading at 146.53. So this is a pretty good move higher, but it is way overbought. Do not chase this one up. There is a ton of resistance at 152 if it could even trade up to that level. So be very careful here. I would not be chasing this stock up here at these levels at all. Next up, we're going to talk about Ambarella, AMBA. Stock right now is trading at 42.70, closed at 46.25. It's a pretty ugly decline. Again, I don't have a great level for Ambarella, but we'll be watching this one as we do trade this in the intraday stock chat room for pattern. If it gives us a setup or something like that, we will look at it closely. In sympathy to Ambarella is GoPro, GPRO. GoPro's been in the toilet bowl as of late. Today it's trading down just a little bit from its close. Its close was 13.58. It's now trading at 13.25, so it is reflecting a little bit of downside action, but not all that much. Let's take a look at Staples. SPLS is the ticker symbol here. Stock closed at $9.87. It's trading at $9.26. There is no real reason to own Staples at this point in time. I don't see anything good here on the chart, so leave it alone. We may look at it intraday, but again, there's not a lot I'm looking to do with it right now at this point in time. Let's take a look at Big Lots. Ticker symbol is BIG. you're going to see the stock is trading at 42.50, closed at 41.86. It is overbought, if you ask me. Not a lot I'm looking to do here, but I will have some levels later in the intraday stock chat room for big lots. Again, sometimes it can be a little bit on the thinner side, meaning rarely does it trade a million shares, so it can overshoot levels. A level I would look to short the stock, believe it or not, would be $46.15, but I'm not even sure we're going to get the stock up that high. So again, we will look at it once the opening bell rings, but it is a little bit on the thinner side. Let's take a look at Hewlett Packard Enterprises. HPE is the ticker symbol. So this was a spin-off, and what you're going to see here, it closed at $13.60, now trading at $14.80. So a nice pop there, but there is no more upside in the cards. So be careful. I don't have a lot of past data to work out numbers with, but I will say this much: 1475, 1480. That should be pretty much all the upside I could see in this name at this point in time. So we'll see how it plays out, but I would not look for much upside. If you do own this by some chance, trail the stop loss immediately. Do not pick it up here at these levels. It is way, way overdone, and could be a potential fade from these levels today, so be a little bit careful there. All right, let's take a look at crude oil. Crude oil is trading up 15 cents right now to $34.70 a barrel. So a little uptick there for crude. Nothing great, nothing terrible. If you take a look at gold, gold is up $2.30 right now to $1,260.50 an ounce. So we'll see how that plays out as well once the opening bell rings. Today's going to be an interesting day. I know the non-farm payroll report gets a lot of people excited, but the truth of the matter, the market's been running up into that news, so it already knows about it, and we'll see how much is already factored into the tank. One thing I will say, a job number like this definitely puts interest rate hikes back in play, and a lot of people were thinking, we would get, including myself, we would get a rate cut sooner than later, but now that tells us opposite. Fed is going to have to start to move and start to jabber a little bit about raising interest rates. So we'll see how this plays out. I'm going to leave it here short and sweet. Want to wish you all a great trading day. Again, if you want to come trade with us, come on over, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat, and you'll see everything that we are doing there. We had some great trades yesterday. We're going to look to keep that going today. With that being said, everybody, have a great trading session, and we will see you on the charts.